家好，欢迎来到 Debra 家的厨房第6课。今天呢，我们准备了一个甜点，还准备了一个传统的美国三明治。So Debra, what should we do for today's recipe?
This is going to be peanut butter oatmeal bars, and we're also going to make shredded pork sandwiches.
所以呢，我们先准备的是燕麦花生酱的这个能量棒和一个 barbecue 做的这个碎猪肉的三明治。好，现在让我们 So which one should we go first? The barbecue.
I'm going to have you help me.
Okay, sure.
And we start with the first ingredient is carob syrup. And would you like to?
Is that for the bars?
This is for the bars. Yeah,
okay.
we're going to start with the oatmeal bars. Sorry,
Okay.
I didn't answer your question. Right.
So
This is carob's corn syrup.
Okay. One
It's
cup of.
Oh, I didn't say 1/2 cup.
所以1杯半的这个玉米的corn. What's that? Is that that's white?
It's a sweetener
Okay.
made out of corn.
玉米甜糖浆，一杯半的玉米糖的甜糖浆。OK.
Kind of like using honey. You could probably use honey.
Okay, I see.
And then I measured out 1/2 cup of brown sugar.
也 1.5 right?
No, just 1/2.
OK.
Yeah.
半 cup 的这个黄糖，棕糖。
And then
Too sweet.
And then 1 cup of peanut butter. This is where you get lots of good protein.
1 cup 的这个花生酱。
And then it says 1/3 cup of butter. And I've explained this in other videos. This is 1/2 cup.
Okay.
So to make it 1/3 cup,
You need to cut.
there's a line. It shows right to here is 1/3. So you find that line, and you cut your butter stick right there. And this is the amount that we would use. Now I already measured that out and softened it a little bit in the microwave, so it would be easier. You wouldn't have to stir so hard. Although it looks like I could have softened it up again.
I see.
But if you don't have any problems stirring that together, we're fine. So those are the wet ingredients, and then we're going to add dry ingredients after those are all mixed together thoroughly.
Okay.
You're doing a great job.
The aroma comes smell wonderful.
And by the time you add all the dry ingredients, it's really not too sweet because we're going to add a lot of healthy things to it. So forgot one of the wet
那我们
ingredients.
把它这个湿的成分搅完了是这样的。So how many
This is
spoons?
a teaspoon, and I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract.
2茶勺的这个委内拉的味精。1 teaspoon.
2 teaspoons.
Yeah.
Then you add 3 1/3 cups of oats.
Okay.
And I measured out, excuse me, I already measured out 3.
Okay.
And just to show them how to do it,
这
make
是
sure
3 cup 的这个燕麦。
this is the 1/3, and you always level it off the top to make the 1/3.
3有1/3的燕麦。
And then we have sunflower seeds.
I like sunflower seeds.
And this is, I measured out, 1/2 cup of sunflower seeds.
Okay. 1又1/2。
And again, 1/2 cup of raisins.
1又1/2的葡萄干。
And then 1/2 cup of chocolate chips.
1又1/2的巧克力。
And 1/2 cup of coconut.
I like coconuts. So let's repeat the recipe a little bit. Out of the dry recipe, we put 3 cups and
3 1/3 cup of oats.
1/3 of 燕麦, and
1/2 cup of all the rest, which are sunflower seeds, chocolate chips, coconut, and raisins.
1又1/2的花生籽，这个叫葵花籽、葡萄干、巧克力干和那个 coconut， 就是椰子片。
Then you take a 13 by 9 inch pan. I like using this, you have to either put butter all over it to grease it or use a cooking spray like this. You don't have to breathe it in until you go with it. Otherwise, when you bake it, it won't come out of the pan.
Sure.
I've also preheated the oven to 350. My oven's bottom light is on, so that means it's 350, so we can put it in anytime.
OK， 把炉子预热到350度。
This is an
How to tell this is stirring?
oh, when it's all mixed together and it looks like it's pretty evenly
Right now,
stirred together. It looks great. You did a good job. I bet your arm is tired.
Yeah. It's need a manpower.
You want me to hold the bowl while you dump it in?
Yeah.
These aren't like cookies because they have no baking powder and no eggs. So they don't rise. They just stay the same, but they just brown and crisp up a little bit. You want a spatula? That's coming.
Yeah, all of that.
Got it. Let me get the glass that's stuck to the bottom here.
So those all of the ingredients prepared for how many persons?
The recipe says this is 32 servings, but it depends
32
how big
bars.
how big you cut them.
That's a lot of lots of bars.
These are so healthy, they're even good for breakfast.
Oh, I see.
You actually find bars like this at some of the coffee shops in Boston.
And how much they sell it?
A lot more than mine would cost.
Sure. Is that it? Outside?
That's good. You just pack it down pretty thoroughly. Excuse me if I use my hands. I use my hands and everything.
The cheese, they always use hands.
Now it's ready to go, and then you bake it for 20 to 25 minutes and keep an eye on it.
烘烤20到25分钟，在350度预热的炉子中。That's outside.
And when it starts getting brown on top, it's done.
Great. 如果25分钟后它的上面已经开始硬了，我们就可以 tell 它已经做好了。要听掰门的声音。How to play it? Alarm?
Timer.
Timer? I mean, when it's running.
The timer goes off. The alarm goes off. I call it a timer. I would say the timer went off.
I don't know.
Buzzer.
Buzzer, yeah, buzzer. We need to hear that buzzer.
Poor beat up oven.
See?
Okay, it's been in for 25 minutes.
Wow.
It just started
Golden color.
Just getting a little brown. If you leave it in too long, it'll get too hard. So it's gotten brown around the edges, so I think it's done. So you let it cool, and then you cut it into bars.
How long for it to cool?
Oh, it could take a good 30 minutes to 40 minutes. It's pretty hot.
需要30到40分钟让它变凉，然后我们就可以吃了。切完了它就可以吃了。That's all.